taxpayer funds to benefit himself and his cronies. We just can't trust or afford Mike Collins.
I'm Buddy Carter, and I approve this message.
Big corporations trust Charlie Bethel and Sarah Warren to do their dirty work on the Georgia Supreme Court. When a utility company was caught illegally polluting our water, Bethel and Warren let them off the hook. What's worse? Warren and Bethel left Georgians to pay billions for the toxic cleanup, allowing the corporation to hike our utility bills to protect their profits. On May 19th, clean up the Georgia Supreme Court. Charlie Bethel and Sarah Warren have cost us enough.
Entertainment Tonight, weeknights at 7:30 on News Channel 6. The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Now on News Channel 6 at 5, gas prices on the rise. How Augusta drivers are coping with the increase. As your News at 5 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with gas prices rising sharply in the past several months. It's time now for a first check of the weather. Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petracci joins us now, and we finally saw some rain.
Yeah, it was so nice for a change to see significant rainfall come through across the CSRA. You can see several spots did pick up around 1/4 of an inch of rainfall, and some of you may have even seen up to 1/2 an inch, and some isolated spots up to around 3/4 of an inch. But looking at our satellite and radar now, we're left with just some clouds, but no more rain. A spotty light shower can't be ruled out later on this evening, but it's really not going to be until early tomorrow morning where we get the next round. So if you didn't see much rain yet today, just hold on, because we'll have a high chance of rain tomorrow morning. There is a lot going on across the southeast. There's actually a tornado watch across Mississippi. Now, these storms are going to lose their strength as they approach the CSRA, but a rogue, strong to severe storm still can't be ruled out tomorrow morning. Our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam showing a few peaks of sunshine coming through those clouds now in Augusta. Temperatures were much cooler today because of the rain. So right now we are around 70 degrees, but we spent a good chunk of the morning only in the 50s. 66 in Gibson, 68 in Edgefield, 70 in Augusta and Aiken. And for the rest of our evening, we'll see those temperatures get down to the mid-60s in Augusta by 9 p.m. And then I will be tracking that rainfall and a few storms overnight. I'll time that out on your Futurecast coming up. But back to you, Jenny.
All right. Thank you, Jenna. Dominion Energy is proposing a rate hike in South Carolina. This means customers could pay more. The company serves 24 counties, including Aiken, Edgefield, and Barnwell. A second forum is happening tonight at 6 to discuss the increase. It's at the Aiken County Government Center. A family in Aiken County, the Columbia County Board of Education is considering final approval of its proposed budget for the 2026-2027 school year. This morning, a public presentation was held. The budget outlines anticipated revenues and expenditures for the school district. The money will be distributed through general needs, school nutrition, school buildings, debt services, and workers' compensation.
We had our first public input portion of the budget. The school district's budget is something we work on year-round. But this time of year, we do need to get an approved budget for next year. We presented this at the last regular session of the board meeting. This morning, we represented that and will continue to do so over the next couple of meetings until we get to the final approval of the budget.
A second public input session will be held Tuesday, May 12th at 5:30 at the BOE office. School leaders say final approval will not be held until June, so the public has time to voice their opinions. A state Senate committee is moving forward on a bill which would regulate.
Big corporations trust Charlie Bethel and Sarah Warren to do their dirty work on the Georgia Supreme Court. When a utility company was caught illegally polluting our water, Bethel and Warren let them off the hook. What's worse? Warren and Bethel left Georgians to pay billions for the toxic cleanup, allowing the corporation to hike our utility bills to protect their profits. On May 19th, clean up the Georgia Supreme Court. Charlie Bethel and Sarah Warren have cost us enough.
Still ahead, Education Day at SRP Park. How kids learned a little science while enjoying their afternoon out of class. After the forecast.
And even though we did have some rain at Education Day, it was still a lot of fun, and that rain was very beneficial to us. We are going to continue to see more rain in the forecast as we go into the rest of this week, along with a variety of temperatures. I'll have your full Viper 6 forecast when we return.
Have you had the smokes off?
Flooring headquarters. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. You're taking a look at the Augusta Green Jackets playing today on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam over at SRP Park. Now, the game was supposed to start at 11:05, but it was delayed all the way until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Unfortunately, you can see the stands are empty here, but I was there earlier and it was filled with kids that were definitely bummed that the rain ruined the game for them, but luckily I was able to at least teach them some things about meteorology while I was there. It was very fitting with the rain coming down, of course. And I know a lot of us are so grateful for the rain. We've been wanting it, and that was not it. We have a lot more rain in the forecast coming our way later this week, which we'll talk about coming up. We're at 70 degrees out there right now, pretty mild, but most of the morning and even into the afternoon was pretty chilly out there with a southwest wind of 7 miles per hour, dew points in the 50s, and around the CSRA, some of us still a bit cooler, lots of 60s on our map, but down towards the south, it's warmer, 75 in Millen. Now here's our satellite and radar. We have this low pressure system bringing severe weather to parts of the southeast. Notice several states under either severe thunderstorm watches in the yellow color or a tornado watch in the red. And within that, we do have a couple severe storms happening now. Now, all of this activity is moving into our direction. So this is what we're going to be watching as we head into the overnight hours. It will be losing a lot of its strength. And notice the CSRA is not included under a marginal risk of severe weather, though it's just to the north of us and just to the south of us. So you know it's possible that some of those storms could still keep their strength, especially if we have some pockets of sunshine that will help to fuel the storms. But hopefully it'll be what happened today, where we have a lot of cloud cover and the cooler temperatures, and that will limit our instability. So similar to today, it's going to be coming in during the morning hours. So 7 a.m. definitely going to be very wet outside. Once we get to around 10 a.m., most of us are dry with just a low chance of a pop-up shower or storm as we go into the afternoon. It will be breezy tomorrow, wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour, so keep that in mind. Even if we don't have those storms, it still will be windy, and that rain chance is high tomorrow at 70%. A few showers and storms possible Thursday and Friday as well, and then Saturday is also looking very wet. So finally entering this unsettled weather pattern with a lot of rain. So I'm going to walk you through a really long feature cast now. Here's Wednesday at 6 a.m. So tomorrow morning, all of us covered with rain, some pockets of heavier showers at times. Notice our model really not showing much activity in the afternoon, but it's still possible that if we have that sun come out, a rogue storm could develop and get strong to severe. So just keep that in mind, though that severe weather threat is very low. Widespread rain also expected for Thursday morning. So we're stuck in this pattern of rain in the morning, then dry in the afternoons. So then you can see as we go into Friday, we're also going to see that rain in the morning again. And then that could even linger into the afternoon as well. And then eventually the cold front with an area of low pressure will get here as we go into our Saturday morning. So we will also be watching this for the start of the weekend. There's a look at 11 a.m. So definitely some heavy rain expected here. And that could end up increasing our rain totals all the way up to around 2, maybe even 3 inches in some spots, especially in our northern counties. So some very beneficial rain is going to continue to head our way. Rain chances go down though on Sunday, so the whole weekend won't be a washout. We're going to have sunshine on Sunday. Temperatures will briefly cool down on Saturday to 65, and then we warm back up into the mid 80s early next week with that sunny and dry weather sticking around.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Jenna. Well, today was the Green Jackets Education Day, and as you saw, our chief meteorologist, Jennifer Tracci, helped kick off the event with her popular meteorology booth. Children of all ages learned about weather instruments and checked out the tornado in a bottle.
Raise your hand if you have a dream job, something you want to be one day when you grow up. I'm sure lots of you do. So never, ever, ever give up on your dream job, okay? Because you can do whatever you want to one day. Just like I wanted to become a meteorologist, all I had to do was go to college, and here I am. So hopefully we have some...
How cute is that? This morning's game was delayed, as Jenna explained, due to the rain. We'll have more on the Green Jackets 6-game series against the Kannapolis Ballers tonight at 6 in sports. Up next, predicting flash floods, how AI is making saving lives easier after the break.
At Queen City Home Store, we have
Hammocks.
New tools are making the forecasting of flash floods more accurate. Last month, Google launched a new flood hub, giving meteorologists like Jenna tools to forecast these rapid events 24 hours in advance. Eric Henriksen takes a closer look.
For years, they've been a challenge to predict.
Flash floods can occur anywhere. They are not confined to the river.
Gila Loiki with Google's research team says their new system could help close that gap.
This is Flood Hub. This is publicly available.
The tool lets the public interact with a new AI model, showing where flash flooding is more likely in the next 24 hours. Google says it trained the model using millions of real-world flood reports, including 2 decades of local news coverage. It's one of several tools under development that could help make flash floods less deadly.
The community needs to know where the water may accumulate or may flood it at the street or neighborhood.
At UT Austin, researchers are working on AI models that go a step further.
Meteorologists already provide real-time rainfall forecasting. Our approach can help translate those kind of forecasts into the possible flood impact on the ground.
AI tools are also being explored at the national level at NOAA.
It's trying to emulate something that it have seen before. It's not necessarily trying to connect the full picture.
Isadora Yankov with NOAA says that AI's use of older data puts it at a disadvantage for long-term forecasts compared to traditional models, which calculate what should happen based on physics.
Maybe interpreting results from machine learning models is harder in that phase.
All of these tools have something in common. They won't replace your favorite local forecaster.
A lot of what we're trying to do here is provide this information to be an additional tool for National Meteorological and Hydrological Services, NOAA, local authorities, etc., to strengthen their existing early warning systems.
That does it for us this half hour, but we have more coverage you can count on at 5:30, including King Charles III delivering remarks to a joint meeting of Congress today. We'll hear from him next.
After an accident, it is not just about a case. It is about getting you back to the moments that matter most. At Mike Costello Law Firm, we help you move forward with confidence.
Golf may be... Attention viewers, CW6 is now available on YouTube TV. It's never been easier to watch all your favorite CW shows, sports, talk, reality, and so much more. CW6. Watch it today on YouTube TV.
A car wreck can happen in a snap, but did you know you can get your case started immediately by going to MikeCostelloLawFirm.com? That's MikeCostelloLawFirm.com to get your case started today.
The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. Topping today's local headlines, gas prices across Georgia are holding steady for now, but they're still up nearly 70 cents in the past year. Many drivers say they're still feeling the impact, especially for those who drive every day. Augusta leaders looking to get to the bottom of what happened to a lot of missing money. Commissioners going into legal session to discuss the Housing and Development Office and millions of dollars in federal funds. A family in Aiken County is speaking out and demanding answers and justice after the shooting death of 17-year-old Khalil Simmons. Khalil's loved ones say he was a bright teen with dreams, and the pain is still real even after multiple arrests. We have those stories and more coming up at 6, but first, coverage you can count on continues with a day of diplomacy aimed at Time now for a first look at our weather with Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petracci. And what a great day for a ball game, but I'm so extra happy because we got rain.
Yeah, so unfortunately the game was delayed for about 4 hours, Dee. It was supposed to start at 11 a.m. I was there today for Education Day, and now the Green Jackets are finally playing now that it dried out. You can see on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam, we do still have those cloudy conditions though. So earlier today, we actually picked up around 1/4 of an inch of rain. The official official amount at Augusta Busch Field was 0.26 inches. Our low this morning was 46, and we were stuck in the 50s throughout the majority of the morning. It was pretty chilly when I was out there at SRP Park, and then our high today was 71, well below average. Here's our satellite and radar. Showers now out of the CSRA, just left with the clouds. Some of those clouds starting to break apart across the metro. And then look at all of this activity to the west of us. Severe thunderstorm watches, tornado watches, and some warnings happening now as well. So cooler temperatures today in the CSRA, definitely getting a break from that heat as we're currently in the 60s and 70s, right at the 70-degree mark in both Augusta and Aiken, 67 in Gibson, 69 in Waynesboro. Here's our evening planner. We're going to be in the mid-60s by 9 p.m. And then looking ahead to the next few days, more beneficial rain in the forecast, a 70% chance of that tomorrow morning. And I'll time that out on your Futurecast coming up. But back to you, Dee.
All right, thanks so much. We will see you in a few minutes. Former FBI Director James Comey has been against AI. Another singer announcing a new album and a new song for The Devil Wears Prada 2. It's new and trending up next.
If you didn't see the rain this morning, you'll see it tomorrow morning. We are going to have a wet start to our Wednesday, and then we will continue to see this pattern of morning rainfall on Thursday, Friday, and again on Saturday with a variety of temperatures. I'll have all the details after what's trending.
Playing that song over and over. I like that. It's got a bop. I like that. And I can't wait to see Devil Wears Prada 2 as well. I'm going to sort of moonwalk on back to see what the weather is going to be. High temperatures next 7 days. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm not complaining. But let's see what else we have in store for us. Jenna has your full forecast. Should I moonwalk this way too in honor of Michael Jackson? Yeah, there we go. There we go.
It's time for the $8.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. Your chance to get a great haircut at a limited time price. Save time when you check in on our app. But hurry, the sale ends soon. The Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Rise and shine. If you live at St. John Towers, you don't want to miss a minute of the day ahead. Join good friends for fun and games. Maybe hop on the bus for an outing. Take a fitness class. Drop by the lively dining room for a meal. Walk your dog. Or simply enjoy quiet time in your cozy apartment. Pay us a visit and see why St. John Towers has been Augusta's premier senior living community for more than 50 years.
You wouldn't have a barbershop court grab as governor. Attention viewers, CW6 is now available today on Fubo. It's never been easier to watch all your favorite CW shows, sports, talk, reality, and so much more. CW6. Watch it today on Fubo.
It's time for the $8.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. Your chance to get a great haircut at a limited time price. Save time when you check in on our app. But hurry, the sale ends soon. The Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. We had a rainy start to our Tuesday, and right now on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam, still pretty cloudy, but some of those clouds are finally starting to break apart. It's a breezy evening with a southwest wind coming in at 7 miles per hour. Temperatures nice and mild now at 70, but earlier today it was on the cooler side. The rain definitely kept us much cooler than what we were originally forecasting. So tomorrow we'll get a taste of those 80s again. But in the meantime, enjoy the 60s and 70s, giving us some nice heat relief. Now, we do have more unsettled weather to the west of us. We are tracking some strong storms and even severe storms ahead of this low pressure system. So zooming in here, we have tornado watches and severe thunderstorm watches, and then also some active severe thunderstorm warnings happening now across parts of Tennessee, down towards Mississippi, and this is pushing into Alabama as well. So for tomorrow, we are actually not included under a risk of severe weather here in the CSRA, but notice it's just to the north of us and just to the south and west of us. So you know what that means. Of course, we can't rule out the possibility of a rogue storm or two becoming strong or severe. So I don't want you to completely let your guard up, but don't expect a widespread severe weather threat. You can see tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., definitely a wet start to our day, 62 degrees, overcast with rain. It will be pretty breezy as well. And then once we hit the afternoon, I am expecting some sunshine to come out as temperatures will hit the mid 80s And if we do get that sunshine, that could fuel a strong to severe storm as we go into those afternoon hours. Now, regardless of storms, it will be breezy, wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour with that rain. Then the winds settle down on Thursday and Friday, and the rain chances also decrease on Thursday and Friday, but then pick back up on Saturday. So confidence is increasing that the weekend is going to start out on a wet note. So we are finally getting that beneficial rain that we so desperately need. Here's tomorrow morning at 3 a.m. Our western counties have the chance of seeing some thunder and lightning as this system moves through, possibly some of those severe wind gusts as well. But I'm really expecting the system to weaken as it makes its way into the CSRA, and this rain should destabilize the atmosphere a good bit. But like I mentioned, once we get into the afternoon, if we do have some pockets of sunshine, an additional storm could develop. It just doesn't look very likely, and our futurecast has us dry by 6 o'clock. So this pattern is going to continue where we have rain overnight into the early morning hours, and then it dries out in the afternoon and evening. So there's a look at Thursday at noontime. And then this is going to allow for those temperatures to drastically change as well, since we do have these systems continuing to bring us rain and also those cooler temperatures at times. So here's Friday at 6 a.m. You can see we get it again. So this is definitely going to help with our drought and relieve that fire danger threat we've been dealing with. There's Friday at 7 p.m. This is a very long futurecast, of course, because the rain just continues to come. Eventually, the final cold front will be pushing through on Saturday. There's 11 a.m. This is our best shot at seeing some heavier downpours. We will be watching for that storm threat as well. Rainfall totals are going to start to climb to around ½ inch to 1 inch through Friday. And then once we get that additional heavy rain on Saturday, our northern counties could be talking even up to around 3 inches of rain. So our 10-day forecast is showing the rain the most likely tomorrow morning and then on Saturday, but still some morning showers on Thursday and Friday as well. And temperatures will cool down to 65 on Saturday, but then we'll warm right back up into the mid-80s early next week with sunshine. And then we're back to more rain chances, Dee, by the middle to end of next week. So finally, we're back to normal. We should be seeing rain at least a couple times a week, and that's going to be the case.
Yeah, we don't need a drought. All right, thanks so much. Coming up, a mother duck getting help from people to save her young. We'll have the story after the break.
Somebody text.
You don't have to.
A frantic mother duck in California got the attention of people after her ducklings fell down into a storm drain. Firefighters rushed to help the duck. While they were working on saving the baby ducks, the mother kept a close eye on them as they opened the heavy gate and gently scooped the ducklings into a bucket. She's pacing around worried. That's a good mommy. Uh-oh, look at him. Mother duck reunited with her family, and off they went together. I know that feeling as a mother duck. You never stop worrying about your babies, especially when they get themselves in a bind. And you have to get help as much as you can. I'm a mother duckling, so I know it. My baby duck is waiting for me in the newsroom, so I have to get going. See y'all back here at 7. Jenny is up next with your news at 6.
The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview Network is sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service. At Lionel's